Hello fellow sailors, I know it's been a long time since you've been waiting for the next part of this video, and I truly apologize. I spend a lot of time animating the French channel, and it's difficult to find the time to do the translations into English, and I hope you'll forgive me. While I'm at it, I want to wish you a very happy new year and to tell you that for the past few months all my French videos have been benefiting from automatic translation into English. I'll give you a moment to hit that like button and maybe subscribe if you want to support the channel. If you have any question, the comment section is there for that. Let's go now discover Barcelona. Barcelona, Spain has an undeniable advantage. It's rarely very cold there. The sky might be grey, like when we docked, but even for an October day, the least we can say is that we didn't need to wear 3 layers of sweaters. Quite the opposite. Barcelona's cruise terminal is a short distance from the city centre, and you can reach it quickly thanks to the Blue Port buses, which cost about €5 for a round trip, or by the shuttles offered by the cruise line. MSC offers round trips on the terminal throughout the port called for about €10. You need to book your trip the night before using a small form left in your cabin. Barcelona is an immense city and you shouldn't expect to see it all in a single port call, so we chose to do a small walking tour. We eventually took a short metro ride to see one of the city's essential landmarks. You'll see which one. Don't go anywhere, okay? From the shuttle stop, we reach La Rambla. It's a large pedestrian street that leads to the city center. On it, you'll find several souvenir shops, street artists, and other surprises we discovered at the end of our walk. We then turned towards Plaça Reial, surrounded by its historic buildings, which allowed us to access small streets full of souvenir, art, or craft shops. It's a very nice spot that I recommend for those who enjoy shopping. We then reached the Cathedral of St. Eulalia, the heart of Barcelona's medieval quarter known as the Barri Gòtic. It's an immense complex that can be visited, but we chose to continue strolling through the streets. We accidentally discovered the city's ancient Roman walls. Imagine these walls have stood for 2,000 years. In the Mediterranean, the memory of the Roman Empire is never far away. It was at this point that we decided to take a quick metro ride. It's quite clean and easy to navigate. It was necessary to use it because we wanted to see, at least quickly, the city's unmissable landmark, the Sagrada Família. This immense cathedral, initiated by the architect Gaudí, has been under construction for decades and should finally be completed in 2026. To visit it, plan to book in advance and dedicate a good part of your port call time to it. Once again, we choose to just walk around. A second metro ride took us to the Arc of Triumph, and we reached the Plaça de Catalunya by following the city's grand avenues. In this square, you will find several fashion stores for shopping, and most importantly, you will rejoin the pedestrian axis of La Rambla, which descends back towards the port and allows you to complete the loop started in the morning. On La Rambla, two notable places to check out are the covered market of La Boqueria and the Erotic Museum with its Marilyn Monroe lookalikes waving from the windows. Amusing and unexpected. Back at the shuttles, many were waiting for passengers returning to the ship. It took us barely 15 minutes to be back on board. Since we had planned plenty of time, the rest of the afternoon on board was dedicated to enjoying the jacuzzis and the pool. At departure time, we had a great moment when the Fantasia, which left first, successively passed the Carnival Freedom, Cunard's Cunard, and the Costa to the cheers of passengers enthusiastically waving to each other. It was really cool to set sail in such a great atmosphere. So that's pretty much what we had time to do during a port call in Barcelona, which is a magnificent, vibrant, and warm city with so much to do and see. In a few weeks, I'll be back in Barcelona with the Costa Toscana for an exceptional 2-day stop. I'll take the opportunity to complete this visit, notably with the Montjuic Hill and the beaches of Barceloneta. Once again, don't hesitate to subscribe to see the videos I'll make from this cruise, which is fast approaching. It will be a first with the Costa company, which doesn't always have the best reputation, so it should be interesting. I'll see you very soon on Frenchies on the Go. This was Fabien. Bye!